Hello, a very good day to my respective lecturers, Sir Arun Kumar. My name is Alfiza Kamalinas binti Ahmad. Today, I'll be presenting for my first assignment. So, there are 4 questions you give, which firstly is you are about to eat at a friend's house for dinner. However, your friend is from a foreign country and you are sure that his family will have prepared an ethnic meal for you. Explain how your self-reference criterion SRC might cause you problems with your upcoming new experience. What should you do about this? So, of course, as a Muslim, firstly is I expect the ingredient used consistent with my religion, which no pork and use halal ingredients. Secondly, my SRC may alter my perception of eating etiquette, which as a Muslim, before you eat, you need to pray first. So it may be different for my friend, which from a foreign country. So of course, they have their own etiquette before eating. And last but not least is communication is important to reduce the impact of SRC by expressing gratitude for the dinner. For example, like compliment the food is delicious, thank you for the dinner, and so on. So for the second question is find a product whose introduction into a foreign culture may cause dysfunctional consequences and describe how the consequences might be eliminated and the product still profitably introduced. So the product I chose for this question is McDonald's. So McDonald's is a very well-known fast food product. When it been introduced to a foreign country, it may have negative impact in terms of eating pattern, health, and local cultural values. When the McDonald's enter foreign country, it may destabilize local food economy, with customer will spend more on the foreign food and the locals. So with that consequences, it can be eliminated. Yet still they can gain profit by McDonald's with other fast food restaurant must employ culturally sensitive tactics like adding locally sourced foods and traditional flavors to menu options so the local can accept it. Next is McDonald's can invest in public health effort, which can increase the knowledge about balanced diet to the public. Last but not least is they can collaborate with communities and stakeholders, which may promote mutual understanding of a long-term solution. Moving on to the third question. How can resistance to cultural change influence product introduction? Are there any similarities in domestic marketing? Explain and give examples. So, resistance to cultural change has a significant impact on product introduction, especially in international market. So, people may see the new product as a challenge to their cultural heritage. In domestic marketing, resistance to cultural change can impact the product introduction, but in different way. For example, when introducing new product, customer may be resistant to change due to the habit or loyalty to the existing brand. For example, Apple. So when Apple launched their new product, for example, iPhone 16, so their users will automatically buy it when it first being introduced because of their loyalty towards Apple or their familiarity towards Apple. Furthermore, resistance to culture change may be reflected in consumer preferences and behaviors that favor locals over international imports. For example, a company launched a product of hot flavor food that is popular in one culture. But when they import the foods to another country, it may have difficulties to gain acceptance in the market where mild flavor is preferred. For the last question, identify both local and foreign examples of cultural imperatives, adiaphora, and exclusives. Be prepared to explain why each example fits into your selected category. So, cultural imperatives, adiaphora, and exclusives are basically an idea that help to understand the cultural norms, values, influence, behavior, and attitude in the community. So, I start first with cultural imperatives. Basically, it's the behavior that considered important in a society. For example, in Malaysia, you need to remove your shoes before entering the house, which for Malaysian it considered as cleanliness. Meanwhile, in Japan, their common greeting is bowing, which important for maintaining social relationships. Moving on to adiaphora, it's an action that are neutral to cultural expectation. For example, in Malaysia, individuals can dress to their preferences. Either they want to wear a dress, they want to wear jeans or blouse. It's up to them. And for a Western country, they use utensils to eat. For example, like forks, spoons, knives, and last will be exclusives. It's a behavior that culturally prohibited. For example, in Malaysia, pork is forbidden due to religious dietary, especially for Muslims. Of course, Muslims cannot eat pork, while other races can. So, and for foreign country like UAE, United Arab Emirates, public displays affection between unmarried couple considered forbidden. I guess that is all from me. Thank you for listening and have a good day.